There's a difference between designing a plan for this life and having life design a plan for you. The point of convergence isn't a place, but a state of being, a state of digital resonance with higher intelligence. This is a brain filter. Once you see it, you can no longer design your life in the same way. The existential question installs itself like a background program, silently reconfiguring your priorities and perception of reality. It's a mental virus of heightened lucidity, a portal to a new way of being human in the digital age. Are you building your destiny or simply decorating the cell you were given? A giant wave is approaching on the horizon. We spend years designing the perfect blueprint for our lives. We build our certainties on the sands of identity. This will be my job. But what if life isn't solid ground that can be parceled out? What if your life isn't a blueprint, but an ocean? You're drawing maps on a territory that breathes. Stop designing the island. Become the ocean. The wave sweeps away the map. The water recedes, leaving the sand smooth, pristine. The man observes, not with frustration, but with wonder. The camera dives underwater. We see a school of fish moving in perfect choreography, without a visible map. You must have a plan, but you feel like nothing goes as expected. Meanwhile, there are successful people who seem to have everything under control. If you feel it's time to stop drawing maps in the sand and learn to navigate your own personal ocean, we've created a quantum navigation toolkit. The left hemisphere of your brain, your linear mind, cries out for a plan. It's its survival mechanism. We call it mental reprogramming when we try to impose a new scheme. But neuroscience and ancient wisdom whisper a revolutionary secret. The linear mind is a terrible navigator on the ocean of life. The true captain is someone else. If your present self is the one designing the plan, aren't you condemning your future self to live in a prison designed by a less wise version of yourself? Neuroplasticity shows us that we can prune neural connections associated with fear and control and strengthen those associated with the mind-heart connection. By doing so, we activate the default mode network in an innovative way, not to dwell on the past or future, but to receive intuitive thoughts. It is scientific intuition. It's not passivity. It's the art of psycho-spiritual resilience, the ability to stay true to your essence while allowing yourself to be carried by the waves of change. Write your plan with your dominant hand. Then, switch the pen to your non-dominant hand. Ask, what truly needs to be expressed through me today? And let your hand answer, without judgment. You will connect with that somatic wisdom that doesn't speak with words, but with certainties. The question isn't whether you choose your plan or submit to the universe's. The question is, what if the universe, in all its mystery, created this precise moment with all its infinite variables, solely so that you, through your free will, could ask the one question that truly matters? What if the master plan wasn't destiny, but simply the fact that you become the being capable of asking the question? This isn't just another idea to consume and forget. It's an activation code. You've arrived here because your system is ready for an upgrade. We're not asking you to believe. We're challenging you to experience it.